Welcome, Shade
Welcome
Squad, to Shade
to
and the
Shade in the
City.
City.
We are, as you can see, we're back in effect, back to back.
Just like TLC.
We're going back to back. I was thinking Drake, but okay.
I wasn't talking about the group. I meant the network, girl.
Okay. Sorry. All right, guys. So we are jumping back into the before the 90 days tell all, and I'm sure there will be a lot of shadiness and a lot of messiness. So let's jump right into it and let's get shady, guys.
We are at the reunion.
Yes.
And the first two there are Mike and Geno. So they meet. Basically Geno tells Mike that he looks fly, and Mike makes a little joke about his hat. Was like, hey man, like I'm bald, like go on, take it off. Like, it's okay. Be like him. Like,
and Geno just kind of gives him a look like,
trust me, Mike, it's not the same.
Right.
You clearly didn't see the pictures. The still, it ain't the same. Geno wants to find out the dynamic with Mike and Xena because he feel like she might just be here to get her green card.
He did bring that up. He did say that.
My thing is, sir, you got lucky. Okay? You got lucky with your handsome looking ass to get a bad bitch who actually is in love with your fucking ass and don't really want shit from you.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't be out here judging other motherfuckers. Because let me tell you something. From the beginning, I just knew Jasmine was here for all the wrong reasons.
Right. I was like, she just has to have, she wants some money.
Absolutely. Then Kimberly comes in. She comes in hot and motherfucking heavy. Okay.
Right? Kimberly coming in with big judgments. She got problems with Ella. Problems with who else she said she got beef with?
On Johnny. And Johnny's a nice guy. And then she wants to know about the dynamic with Mike and Xena. Apparently everybody got questions about the Mike and Xena dynamic. And then Ben comes in. And I felt like Kimberly was flirting with him a little bit. Oh, he was like,
oh, you cute, but I got a man though. But he said I could hug. I was like, okay, Kimberly. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, I'm trying to think, how did this get started? So Ella then comes in. And Ella is basically saying, oh, I know I'm going to get some judgment because of what happened with Johnny. And, Kimberly made a little sly comment, like that's what happens when you cheat. But for some reason, I'm getting judgment. And all I did was follow my heart. So Ben took the initiative.
I will say, Ben got a point for me on this scene. I was like, okay, Ben.
Ben took the initiative to mansplain to her how men work.
Right.
He says, men are predators. They're like lions, and women are like gazelles. Mm-hmm. We like to chase. And I say this all the time. Men like to hunt. Most men, they like to hunt. Okay. Which is what he's referring to.
Right.
Now, he says, if a gazelle ever turned and came at me, the lion, I wouldn't know what the fuck to do. And
that was such a great analogy.
I thought so too. And he's like, for me, that's a turnoff. But if Usman likes it, more power to him. But it didn't seem like he did.
Right. And Kimberly gets offended.
After she didn't say anything while he was there. He got called for an interview. Then she wants to talk shit. after he's not in the room. But she ain't have a problem talking to Ella about all the shit she did. But now when a motherfucker confronting your ass, you want to be hush hush and quiet and talk behind this motherfucker's back when he talked to you directly about how the fuck he felt.
Well,
pussy shit. So basically, yes. Now, as soon as he gets up and leaves, she's like, well, I'm offended. He calling me a predator. I'm not a predator. And then her buddy, her friend, Memphis comes in. Let me say something. Memphis, I don't listen, okay? Because I don't want to take no digs, okay? But this look compared to how she looked the entire season
on the show, yes,
I really wish she would have gave this energy the entire season. I really, really do.
Because she looked good.
She was looking like a straight baddie with the bob, the dress. She was looking super duper good. I really do wish she would have gave this energy the entire season. But that apparently they're really good friends, and she lets her know that, Ben called me a predator.
Yeah, she did.
And when you say predator, automatically you think of some old guy going after some young girl, right? Or vice versa, right? So this is what Memphis thought. I think Kimberly didn't really explain it right. She was like, yeah, he said something about lions and gazelles.
Right. And Memphis had to explain, Memphis understood it as Nels basically explained it. So she's like, well, that's not fair. And I don't like that double standard where.
Because he dates younger women. And
yeah.
Not what he's saying. Not what he's saying.
We need you to get the whole story, Memphis, but we still.
Exactly. And Kimberly, so that you can actually get it and stop doing the shit that you do. So then, everybody goes out to the stage.
Yep.
And everybody is in here. All the couples there, either half of them are here in person and the other half is virtually. But there is apparently one couple who is here together in the flesh. And who is it, Treese?
It's Memphis and Hamza.
Oh, I didn't expect you to say Hamza. That's why I gave it to you, girl.
Oh, John B.
Yes, girl.
Oh, yes.
John B.
And he was looking very John B-ish. I'm just saying, very handsome.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I do not see where you get John. Sean brings up the hat because it's been a thing all season.
Right.
And, he's like, my hat. Yes, dude, your hat. It's a thing because nobody wears a hat 24/7. Does he sleep in this hat? Does he sleep in the hat?
He looked like he had a fresh new hat for this reunion, though. I noticed
he might sleep in a bonnet or something. But Jasmine lets everyone know that she thinks he is so handsome and looks so much better without the hat. And she just wished that he would just let it go. But I'm wondering how many times she's seen him without the hat, other than the time she snatched it off his head.
Right.
Then
she congratulates them on their engagement.
She does congratulate them on their engagement. She's showing up her rock on her finger. Sean gets to Mike and Jimena. And she wants to know what happened after this huge blowout, this huge breakup, because they did not end on good terms. Mm-hmm. And Mike lets us all know that they are back together. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Can you pay my
bills? Okay, but you forgot to mention that Gino is also working on getting Jasmine over here on the K1 visa. He said it is in process.
I feel like he's working hard enough because Ham's already here.
Well, he also don't have a baby on the way.
Or he addresses Benjamin and Mahogany, and also them. Everything ended on a bad note, and wanted to know, have they spoken? Apparently, they really haven't until the night before, this aired. So, I feel like that's the way it should be. I think, I'm not mad at that. Now, Sean does a recap of Jasmine's jealousy, going down memory lane.
Right.
And there was a lot. And when you put it all in a little recap like that, a cute little small little video like that, it seems like a hell of a fucking lot. We all know that she's jealous. But this should make her look psycho.
Yes, it does.
And you know, after everything is shown, she's like, I don't regret a thing.
I don't. I
like,
regret
crazy,
nothing.
But I'm a good crazy. Fuck is a good crazy? I know, but good silly. I don't know what the fuck a good crazy is. So basically, apparently, Jasmine is worried all the time that Geno is cheating on her. So I guess this is why she's a little crazy. I mean, I guess if you pay for sex, you can technically cheat whenever the fuck you want. So, I mean, so Sean, let me say something about Sean. Okay, Sean is
getting ready this
season. Normally, everybody else comes with the tea, and Sean is the one catching up. She's like, "What? What? Oh my God, what happened?" No, Sean is spilling the tea. Okay, she asked Geno if he's messaged anyone in the cast or anyone that knows them. The cast. Yes. Now that's a hell of a question to ask. That ain't just come out of
nowhere.
Okay. And he's like, no. And you know, Jasmine, she's like, look, why is Sean asking these questions? Because just like we just said, she ain't about to just ask it for no reason. And she's like, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
The truth will always come to light.
Exactly. And I don't want to hear from nobody else. I want to hear it from you, Geno. You think this motherfucker said anything?
Can we just talk about Jasmine's Party City wig?
Don't do that. Don't do Jasmine like that. She already dated this ugly motherfucker. I don't know.
It was bad. Jasmine's hair looks
her mane looks bad. I don't want to talk about her wig. It's bad enough. Look. Okay? It's bad enough. She is on the arm of this nasty. Ugh. Okay? I know. No, I refuse. I refuse. Miss Sean says, what about Benjamin's friend Jessica?
Well, Geno says that he messaged and just said hi. No, I'm sorry. Geno said that the young lady, I believe her name was Jessica, reached out to him first. And she just said hello, and he just said hi. Apparently, that wasn't the case. We determined that that was a lie. Jasmine is getting all upset. She's taking her ring off, and you know, she's always talking about how he's doing stupid shit and she's tired. And, you know, just because he's a nerd and he's naive and, you know, people look at him as like, oh, he can't be the bad guy, which is true. You wouldn't expect Geno to be a fuckboy based off. Yeah.
You thinking that nobody would want him?
Right. So then Sean pulls up the DMs.
She got the receipts, y'all.
And we see that Geno reaches out to her and asks her if she's Sicilian or if she's part Sicilian or something. You know, just, you know how when men try to start bullshit conversation with you, just start a conversation. And she responds, no, I'm not, but my husband is very Italian. So clearly that was her fade. Now, Jasmine is like, see what you do, see how you treat me. And here's my thing. Geno is on a very short leash. I don't know why he would try this. I don't know why he would think that he would get away with it. And it wouldn't come out, especially being that it was a friend of someone who was on the cast. Didn't seem like it made sense, but that's neither here nor there. So then we get into how Geno and Jasmine are having problems in the bedroom. This was a cringy moment. I'm going to try to run through this. Jasmine talks about how Gino likes to play with himself more than he likes to play with her.
Masturbate. Yeah.
Right. So she's just like, and a man has to train his balls. And so therefore,
you really got all of that shit, huh?
Yeah. And so she's like, yeah, no. And if you don't do that, who's doing it? And so you're doing it somehow and you're leaving me. If you're going to do it, let's do it together. And you're leaving me out of the equation. And I was like, oh my God, how can somebody so beautiful, like off no bull? I see why Gino may need his space. Jesus Christ. But Gino is Gino. And yeah, he has no choice but to deal with it. So that's pretty much what I have. You have anything to add?
Long story short,
she's vegan, but she
no. Long story short, she just feels that she should not be begging a man for sex. I agree. We're gonna leave it at that. That's it.
All right, another cringeworthy portion of the tell-all. Everybody on the panel basically is just telling Gino, give Jasmine what she wants. She's, they've been getting into fights because she's, a hornball and he's not giving into her.
She's saying that's the reason why he's saying that is because he's saying that he doesn't want to have sex because they argue all the time. And she's saying the reason why they argue all the time is because they ain't having sex. So everybody's like, well, you got to return that passion.
He's playing the withholding game. So Jasmine
said that his unsexiness is sexy to her.
And then they get into his history of sugar babies.
Oh Lord.
And that
I wish I could get up and walk away for this part.
Lights a fire under Jasmine's behind. To keep it very brief, he used to pay these girls about $300
to spend it for sleepovers.
Sean asked him about how many dates he's been on, and he lies and says something like, oh, he's been on less than 5. And Jasmine lets us know it's about a minimum of 30. So then basically Sean asks, well, where did you and Jasmine meet? And we learned that he met Jasmine on a sugar baby website, which I thought was really crazy because Jasmine tries to say that she didn't know her best friend was using her for an ad for a site and she didn't know. But that's in the past. And everything that makes Gino, everything that's unsexy about Gino, it makes her sexy to him. I mean, makes him sexy to her. And they're just so in love.
What I understood about the site that she was saying was her friend told her about a site and she just thought it was an international dating site. She didn't realize it was like a sugar baby site.
Oh, she did say that. You're right. Thank you for clearing that up. She did say that.
Because I think she needed to clear that up because I know a lot of people would have gotten her ass after her going in about him and sugar babies.
And then all I can say is that Jasmine lets us know that when she loves, she's stupid. And all I could say is, which is very clear.
Sean moves on to Kimberly and Usman. Okay.
Kimberly.
And what'd you say?
Kimberly.
Man. Okay. Bear with me because this is a whole lot, okay? Basically,
Sean asked her how she feels now that she's officially the girlfriend.
Yes. And basically she's like, they don't even really talk that much. You might want to check that phone call history, boo.
And Usman says, it's because they're still new. It's new. And they just started dating.
And she feels like that he's just coming with a bunch of excuses.
Right.
As usual. Uh-huh. So apparently, Kim would allow Usman to have a second wife and have kids for him since she's unable. Of course, every woman on the panel goes crazy. Okay. And Sean is like, who sees this not working? Like anybody? And Memphis just kind of. So she's like, Memphis, Memphis like, look,
I can't speak for her. I like her, but I can't share my man. I don't know what
I can't do that. Hamza over here, he can't do that. But if if that works for her, then so be it. And Kimberly is basically defending herself. She was like that she feels like it would be selfish to stop him from having a child.
It's a part of his culture and his tradition.
Exactly, and it's a respect thing.
And Usman is just eating it up. He's like, that's right. That's right.
That's my baby. I love you, boo. So Sean asks, how would you feel about him being intimate with one other woman? And I wish he would have put a name on it because I think I know who she was talking about. So Usman intervenes and he's like, I don't think I'll ever love another woman like I love you, but having a child is important. And, of course, she agrees. Kimberly agrees. Then Ella jumps in. I guess she feel like this her time to shine.
Right.
She tries to talk about cheating. She gets shut down real quick. Okay. Kimberly was like, boo, that ain't cheating. What you did was cheating because you was lying. But if we are being honest and having open communication about it, and I am okay with it, that ain't cheating. And I have to agree. She got a point there.
Okay. But she had all them words, but we'll see if she has that same energy in a few minutes. That's all I'm gonna say.
This is why you don't look. This ain't your husband, boo. Don't go too hard.
Right? When you live in a glass house, don't be walking around with stones. That's all I'm saying.
So then they bring out Kim's son Jamal to ask him how he feels about
potential
Usman becoming his stepdad. Jamal says, first of all, I would never call this man my stepdad.
He could be my mother's child.
Is. Yeah, what'd you say?
He said he could be my mother's child. No.
Exactly. Pretty much. So apparently Jamal is still questioning his intentions. He says that he can't say that he would not interrupt the wedding.
Right.
And
he says
relationship looks strange because of the age difference. Right. He doesn't know if his mother is basically the assistant or the girlfriend, and feels like it was super disrespectful to call her a potential. I can understand that. So
then Sean comes with the tea.
Sean asks about their love, and he's like, I feel like there's different types of love. My mother's in love, and Usman likes the idea of my mother. Then Sean brings up Zara. Whew. I feel like I could just see the steam just coming off of Kimberly.
I could
when Zara's name was brought up.
Go ahead.
You got excited, huh?
Yeah, I
did. Kimberly just says, like, it was a slap in the face to her to find out that Zara was an actual woman. She's there to watch him shoot the video about this song, and it's about an actual
bamboozled.
So Sean shows Kimberly that the Zara book is not entirely over. And they show a recap of when Kimberly left and
he made his phone call.
Exactly. And while we are seeing the recap, we can also see her face, and she looks pissed the fuck off. And she says, this is humiliating. Jamal is super upset, and he says this is fucked up while his mother is in tears.
Yeah. Jasmine says
dumb ass is over on the sideline smiling, talking about some calm down, don't cry. With a fucking smile on his face. I understand why she threw a drink in his goddamn face. I would, boy. So then he's like clapping his hands, calm down. Do you hear me? And Jamal is like,
who are you talking to?
Why you clapping your hands at her like that? Like, homie, let me tell you something. I feel like had Usman been in person,
it would have been a problem.
It would have went down. You
definitely ain't gonna be stepdaddy now, Usman. Sorry.
Exactly. So it looks like, next episode when we come back next week, we getting right back into that. It looks like we're probably going to pick up where we left off. It looks like Kimberly and Jamal are outside. She's in tears. For some reason, the first thing that came out of her mouth was, should I take him back? Like, ma'am, I'm confused. How upset are you? But you know what? He put that yammy on her. So what is it? Yammy.
Yammy
on her. So maybe that's that. Who the fuck knows? Okay, but yeah, drama. I can't wait to get into more Ella. Well, to get into Ella, I can't wait to get into more of this Usman saga, and really this Ximena and Mike. So
yes, so we will see you next week. Thank you guys so much for joining us for the Before the 90 Days Tell All Part 1. Please make sure that you guys hit that like button before you head out.
You subscribe.
What I was getting ready to say, hit the notification bell. I'm all off.
It's probably my fault. And then all I'm thinking about, guys, is subscribing.
You're
Join
funny.
The family.
And then you comment. I can. And follow us on all platforms. We appreciate you guys tuning in, and we will catch you for part 2 of Before the 90 Days, the never-ending story. Good night.
Good night.
Front, back, side to side. Make sure you go like and subscribe. Front, back, side to side. Make sure you go like and subscribe.